Hi guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be vlog style, so please bear with me. I will be reacting to a YouTuber's video. The YouTuber is Jessie V. I love Jessie V. And I just figured out that it's been quite a while since I've last watched any of her videos because I was watching a bunch yesterday, so I guess you could say binge watching quite a few of them. And I'm like, I should be reacting to these. Like, that would be neat for my channel. So that's what I'm doing. Please bear with me. This is the first time I'm reacting to another video. But yeah, this one is called You'll Never Play Truth or Dare Again. But she's currently talking about the game Duck Duck Goose. So we're gonna go ahead and unpause and listen to what she has to say because there's a creepy version of Duck Duck Goose. So I'm interested in that. I've played that game. I don't know if you've played it, but anyway, we are going to hop into it. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna be reacting to her. Well, not her, but like her. I can't talk. I'm gonna. I can't talk. Slow down, Sarah. Slow down. I will be reacting to the video. What I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, yeah. I guess I've said a long enough intro, so let's get into it. All right, guys, here we go. That is Jessie V. I love that backdrop. I love like all her backdrops. Like she's had really neat backdrops. Anyway, let's unpause. And again, it's called You'll Never Play Truth or Dare Again. But we are talking about Duck Duck Goose. So let's get started, or let's get into it.
Duck Goose. Now, obviously, I feel like everybody in the world has played this game, so I don't really need to go too detailed into the rules. But just in case you've never played this, basically all the players sit.
What the heck? Really?
The person who is it walks
Sorry about that.
tapping on people's heads, saying duck, 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 over and over and over as they go around the circle. And the person's head that they touch while saying goose has to then chase them around the circle, and you see who sits down first. Now, this game originated from Sweden, and the original title of this game was actually Duck, Duck, Grey Duck.
I'm sorry, but if you hear me crunching or chewing, I am having a snack. I'm having crackers and chocolate chips and baby marshmallows. So yeah, my apologies. Anyway, unpause.
Which is really interesting. I have no idea how we turned it into Goose, but apparently this game was actually made to teach kids patience. Because as they sit in the circle, they have to wait to see if they get tapped as the goose. I remember whenever I played this in like elementary school, primary school, I would feel so anxious sitting in this circle. This is probably where my anxiety started because I never wanted to be the goose. All of the other kids around me were like, pick me, I want to be the goose.
I love when she does that. I love her sound effects.
Comment down below if you want
I'm gonna
to be the goose, because if you were
when she makes her voice go deeper or lighter. Not lighter, but you know, never mind.
Let's get into the scary side, because with all of these retro games, I was able to find one scary story that goes along with them. There was a story I found about this girl
Dolls.
that collected
Why?
tons of porcelain dolls. She had so many in her bedroom that she had shelves everywhere that they would sit on. And once a week she would have tea parties with them. So she would set up about 12 of them around a small table in her bedroom. And then she would call her next door neighbor over, and they would just sit there and have like pretend tea parties. I don't know about you guys, but that kind of reminds me of that scene from Toy Story. And I'm like laughing just thinking about it because of when Buzz Lightyear was Miss Nesbit, and he was like,
I'm Mrs. Nesbit.
when I was a kid, I would literally rewind that scene just to watch it over and over. My sister knows what I'm talking about. Anyways, though, after they were all done drinking their tea, they would play a game of Duck, Duck, Goose. So the girl would walk around this table, slowly tapping all of the dolls' heads, saying duck, 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 duck. And the doll that she chose
That's a creepy doll.
Goose, she would pick up and she would throw it across her room into
I'm sorry, but that was a very creepy looking doll. Anyway.
her toy box. She's lucky the porcelain didn't break.
Yeah,
But
what the heck?
basically how she would put her dolls away. She would play a game of Duck, Duck, Goose until they were all gone. Well, one night, the girl was wide awake, listening to the thunderstorm out her window, when she heard a sound of scuffling across her carpet. It almost sounded like something small was walking.
That's scary
around
too.
her room, but obviously she wasn't able to see anything because her bedroom was pitch black. And just before she got up to investigate, she heard a small voice. And this voice sounded like it was right beside her bed. As she listened, she heard,
Duck, duck, goose. Duck, duck, goose.
over and over again.
Okay. That is terrifying. I'm sorry. That is... Hearing any voice in the middle of the night would be terrifying, but if you heard that and you heard like a creepy voice like that, I love how Jessie V does that. I love how she like does like those kind of effects. But anyway, wow.
The voice sounded like it was going around her bed in circles, just around her bed, saying this as if it was actually trying to play Duck Duck Goose with her. The girl jolted up and turned on her light, and the voice suddenly stopped. And when she peered over her
That's
bed,
a scary
she saw
doll.
one of the dolls she had thrown in the toy box earlier lying on the floor. So is the moral of this story to be gentle with your dolls? Because
Maybe.
I feel like if I was a kid and
Maybe
I
it
threw
is.
my dolls all over the place, they would probably come
Eating
to
chocolate
my head,
chips.
too. But yeah, this was like one of the creepiest Duck Duck Goose stories I was able to find, because I don't think there are many out there. And the next old game we're going to be
Truth or
talking
Dare.
about is Truth or Dare, which I know all of you have played. And obviously this game is
I
still
have.
played today, but the origins of it were from quite a long time ago. I remember when I was younger and I played this game, it was usually played at like birthday parties or sleepovers. And obviously it's where you ask somebody truth or dare, and they have to pick one of the options. If they choose truth, you have to ask them a really difficult question that might reveal some secret that they're holding. And if they choose dare, you have to make them do something that will probably embarrass them or freak them out. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I played this game, 99% of the time I would choose truth.
Yep.
Because I never wanted to do anything crazy, and like...
Me too. Guilty. Yes, I am with her on that. I always wanted to pick truth, and then like my friends would get mad at me and be like, "Sarah, can you just do dare for once?" I'm like, "Fine." I hated dare because I was scared. I didn't know what they were gonna pick for me, and I just Anyway, sorry.
Even though it's truth, you can still lie, like they'll never know. I mean, I'm just kidding. Now, what might surprise people is that this game has actually existed for hundreds of years. And the original title of this game was called Questions and Commands, and it was created in the 1700s. It used to be very popular to play at Christmas back in those times.
Look at that tree. Holy
and the
moly.
rules would be that a commander of a house would bid his subjects to answer questions that he would come up with. And the rule is, if they didn't answer these questions, their face would be dirtied. That's literally what it says.
Oh my gosh.
Their face would be dirtied. That is like their punishment for not answering truthfully. So like there would be like a king, and he would call over one of his servants.
Oh, come on.
Be like,
What did you eat for dinner yesterday? Be honest.
and if they couldn't remember or they weren't honest for some reason, their face would be dirtied. There's actually this painting that I was able to find by the artist named James Gilray. This is intended to smell that poor woman.
Sorry guys, I was gonna see if I could fast forward it, but never mind. There we have it, the scary side.
Story. There's a story about this group of teenagers that were staying in an old cabin in the woods that they had found. Why do all these stories start with an old cabin in the woods? While
I don't
they were
know.
there, they decided
Beats
to
me.
play a game of truth or dare using dice.
Oh.
So depending on how you rolled it, it would tell you which option you had to go with.
I would
Now,
hate
there
that.
was this guy named Mike who was there, and it was his turn to...
Sorry guys, this is me trying to react. I'm sorry. I would hate to use the dice because if it landed on like dare, I wouldn't want it to land on dare. I always like wanted truth. So, but then that always like never mind. I should do a video about like my truth or dare experience. But anyway, I don't know if I would be okay playing with the dice because like what if it landed on something you didn't want? Like what if you didn't want dare? What if you didn't want truth? I don't know. I know it's just a game. Never mind. Let's continue.
Play. But he wasn't really worried because he was a pretty out there dude and he wasn't afraid to do crazy things. Well, his friends dared him to go down into the basement of this cabin. And this door was literally bolted shut. And there was this slight weird smell coming from underneath the doorway. So Mike walked over and kicked down the door in only 3 attempts. And he was feeling really brave until
That's scary, man. I hate cellars and things like that.
The air was musty and cold. It was like no one had been down there for decades. And the rule was that he had to go into the basement and walk to the very back of the wall and touch it to complete this dare. When he got to the bottom, he could barely see anything because there was no windows and it was pitch black. And there were puddles all over the floor. So he began to walk with his hands out in front of him because he couldn't see anything. And he had no idea how far he needed to go, so he just kept walking and walking until he felt like he touched a damp wall in front of him. So he assumed it must have been the back of the basement.
I'm getting really creeped out now.
He friends to hear upstairs. But as soon as he said that, the surface he was touching began to move underneath his fingers.
Oh my gosh.
It almost had the motion of someone breathing. And in that moment, he realized it was not a wall he had touched, but instead someone's bare back that was standing in the basement with him.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That would be absolutely terrifying. I have like shivers right now and like probably like goosebumps. You guys, that is scary, man. Imagine like, oh, I touched it. Oh, he touched something, all right. Not the wall though. Oh my God, that would be A, disgusting, B, very, very terrifying. Oh my gosh. I can't. I can't. Oh my God. You guys, that would be so terrifying, man. It's like, yeah, I touched it. And then realizing it wasn't the actual wall, it's someone's bare back. Oh my God. Anyway, let's continue. Sorry.
So he instantly ran up the stairs,
Yep.
grabbed a couch, and pushed it in front of the door so whatever that
Good job.
thing was, it couldn't get out of the basement. And he vowed to never play Truth or Dare ever again. So obviously that door was bolted for a reason. That's why you don't open bolted basement doors. Anyways,
Exactly.
guys, that is the end of that story and the end of this video. If you want me to continue doing this series...
Alright, guys, that is it for this video. Oh my gosh. That was interesting. That was very interesting. I love Jessie V. I'm gonna continue binge watching her videos. I love his videos. Oh my gosh. Let me know what you think of this video idea and the video itself, of course. And if you want me to continue, I might. Because there's one I want to do with her, well, from her channel. And she does one about this recipe found on Pinterest about chocolate chip cookies and how you have to leave one. If you make this recipe, this certain recipe, you have to leave one at the front door for this grandmother, this girl's grandmother. I don't know. It was creepy. I should have recorded it, but like I don't know. I wasn't thinking about it at the time. And then another one I want to react to by Jessie V is called Why You Should Never Sing the Teddy Bears Picnic Song, or like something like that. I don't know if you know that song. I know that song. And I'm gonna be honest, walking home in the front, like, cause I have to cut through this little like woodsy area. I was kind of scared, but I just like sang a different song in my head, and I wasn't too scared. It was just, I don't know. It was weird vibes. It's so weird that I came across that video about the Teddy Bears Picnic because on my way home from work yesterday, I was singing the Teddy Bears Picnic song, and I'll sing a little bit. So I have a bad voice, so please, I'm sorry, bear with me. If you go into the woods today, you better be in for a surprise. If you go into the woods today, you better wear a disguise. And then something about today is the day the teddy bears have their picnic time for the teddy bears. Anyway, Jessie V does it really creepy. Like the version she found is really creepy, so I do want to react to that as well. But anyway, you guys, I'm going to end the video here, just like she did. And I'm going to continue to watch other videos as I upload this one. So, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. This was actually kind of fun. If you saw the camera moving, it's because, like, I was switching hands. So, anyway, I want to apologize. Can't talk. Apologize for that. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. All right. Laters.